right, guys, we're driving the new Polestar, and this one is the dual motor version. So this is the performance version, 400 horsepower, 487 foot-pounds of torque. Got a great screen here. We can do, let's do steering feel firm. We'll go with the one pedal driving, which still kind of freaks me out, to be honest. Now this car starts in the high 40s, I believe around 49.9. There's a less performance version that you can get that starts, I think, in the 45. So this is all-wheel drive, this version of the car. And let's see how it does. I should have adjusted my mirrors before I went here. All right, let's adjust the right mirror. I think the right mirror is just fine. Okay, so let's see how it handles. Oh, so you really feel that one pedal drive, just like the Mustang Mach-E. I get off the gas and it'll brake. Now you could still use the brake pedal, and you can actually change it here in the settings for the Polestar. Quick car. If you want to just do the one pedal. One pedal, I hear, is much easier in traffic. You do have to retrain your brain. This is the second one pedal car I'm driving, and I still, so basically the gas pedal will also act as a brake. With the regen braking, like the sharp turns here, I'll take off the gas and I'll slow very quickly. So it's almost as if you were hitting the brake without hitting the brake. So you can, people that have it, I know, love it, and they say the one pedal driving is the jam. Now, if you've been driving two pedals your whole life like me, it's just difficult for your brain to process. And when you do come off the one pedal driving, it's not 100% smooth. Your kind of head goes forward a little bit. Now, I've driven 8 or 9 press cars today, and I had the two most performance ones, the Corvette convertible and the M4 base stick shift, new M4, in the pouring rain. So of course I should have waited to the afternoon, and then there would be no problem, right? So now I'm getting the electric cars in the afternoon when it's sunnier. Now this is a fully loaded car, so you do have the big sunroof, which we'll take a look at. So what we're going to do is we're going to drive this mountain road to the highway. We are going to drive the highway, turn around, pull over off the highway, and we'll go over the exterior and interior, and then we'll take this mountain road back. Here's some good turns coming up for us. It's trying its best to hide its weight. It is pretty peppy. It does have some good acceleration. It does have good torque. I believe it was 487 foot-pounds. They are making better and better electric cars. These are more fun to drive every time I drive them. Now here we can play around with steering feel. So I had it on firm. Let's go to standard. I don't notice a huge difference. Let's go to light. Yeah, so light, I definitely feel it's got to move around before it actually takes it. Here's standard. I think the firm setting was actually pretty good on that mountain road. Now one pedal drive, we can do low, standard, or take it off completely. And there's also a creep mode, which is really important in traffic. You definitely need creep mode. All right, so here's the test of every car. There's dips in the road here, there's bumps in the road, so we'll see how she does. Now, some of these dips you can't even see here, so you gotta be really, really careful. There we go. Now, in a sports car, you could bottom out there. All right. Fun car, this is impressive. All right, so we're gonna have some more dips and bumps here. It's bumpy in every car, not just this one. Now we'll accelerate onto the highway and we'll see how it does with power. All right, so, oh wow, this car's fast. Faster than I thought. I really just zoomed right by. Now this one is all-wheel drive. This is the top model. So this could definitely be a great daily driver. And it's very competitively priced. I'm actually impressed. All the cars here, the M4 that I drove was $97,000. This one starts at $49,000. Though to be fair, that car starts at 72. You probably don't need all those options. So the one pedal driving, it does take some getting used to. I know people love it. I don't know that I'm ready for it. So it does actually, you do slow down a lot when you take your foot off that pedal, off the gas pedal so essentially I'm just using the gas pedal to drive. Now I may have to hit the brake pedal here because there's a sharp turn coming up where we're going to make a U-turn. So we're going to signal left and we'll start slowing down. It's probably, yeah, we're slowing down. We would probably make it, but there's cars probably coming behind me and I don't want to be a hazard here. But it will slow me down. Wow, pretty slow. Look at this. It would slow me down enough to make this turn, but there's a car coming up behind me. Oh, so I didn't even have to use the brake at all. Look at that. I didn't have to brake at all. I'm going to just adjust my cap here. All right, so now, unfortunately, this puts you into the fast lane of the highway. Ooh, smart car. So we're going to we'll go after this Tesla, and then we'll test the acceleration once more. All right, let's go, everybody. Let's go. It is fast. Is it Tesla fast? No, it's not Tesla fast, but it's a fast car. And a totally different price point. Very smooth ride. This is a real bumpy road and it's doing really well here. You're probably seeing the camera shaking, but every car does because it's not, the road is not smooth at all. All right, so we're gonna pull over here and we'll go over the exterior and interior and then we'll get back on the highway and drive that mountain road one more time. All right, so here's a close look at the Polestar. It's a very good looking car. It's very, I don't know, kind of looks like futuristic. I like the look of it. Let me know what you think of the looks in the comments below, but it stands out, especially the front. When you see this coming down the road, you're like, wow, what is that? I really think they kind of knocked it out of the park with this front end grille design. Let me know what you think in the comments below. You have Michelin tires on it. It's a very practical car. So let's see how the backseat room. I'm 6 feet tall, 180 pounds. That's how my driving position was. Let's try to get back here. I have a bad back, so it's just, all these cars, it's hard to get my head in there. This has the optional full sunroof, so it's one pane. It goes the whole length of the car. The interior is okay. I mean, I wouldn't say it's luxury or anything like that. You have your controls, your vents down here, a plug, heated seats, cup holders. You push this up, it's a 5-seater, maybe a little tight. Legroom wise, you probably need a toddler in this section here. Maybe you put a baby seat or something. But practical car. This is, you know, regular materials, I would say. Built to a price point, but it gets the job done. You got a really spacious hatch here. Good looking car from the back too. I like the Polestar symbol. I don't know if that's a trailer hitch, I guess. But nice car, really practical daily driver, right? It's not a sports car, but if you looked at this car, you wouldn't think it's a 400 horsepower car with 487 foot-pounds of torque, right? But good looking car, you're definitely gonna notice in the road with this front grille. All right, so let's get back to driving. What I like doing best. Now this car just starts, there's no on and off button. There's actually a sensor of the seat that knows my body weight's in there. Only 18% battery left, okay. Well, we only have a couple miles to go. So we can play around with all the settings here. So it has a real good backup camera. Let me show you that. So we'll go to car settings. So I'm going to put in reverse. This is the parking brake, which will take off. And we'll go into reverse. And good camera here. So no visibility problems. I can look over my shoulder, no problem when I'm changing lanes. All right, so let's get back onto the highway and then we'll hit that mountain road again. And we're gonna still drive a one pedal mode, which we can take off. So we'll go back on the highway, turn around and hit that mountain road. All right, so we're getting on the highway here. This car is fast, 400 horsepower, 467 foot-pounds of torque. This car moves. Now there's no drama, it's very quiet. I have my foot to the floor and the car is very, very powerful. You would never know it looking at this car. I don't think it looks like a fast car, but it is a fast car. Definitely feels faster than the Mach-E I drove an hour ago. All right, now we got a car, so I think I'm gonna have to use car behind us in the left lane, so I don't think I can slow down enough, but did this turn before. Up, he's changing lanes. And you can almost come to a stop here. I had to hit the brake pedal there just so I wouldn't miss the turn. All right, so now we got to accelerate. We did another acceleration run here. All right, we're going to go after this car. And accelerate. Puts the power down with the all-wheel drive. And you're up to the speed limit in no time. The mirrors are a cool shape. I don't know if you noticed that, but they definitely give you really good views. Now this car fully loaded is just under $61,000. Gives you the big motor, or the dual motor. It gives you the packages with the options that you're going to want. So $60,800. The speed is deceptive in this car. It's a lot faster than you think. All right, so we're going to drive that mountain road one more time, and we'll drive it in one pedal mode. We'll see if I can do it without hitting the brake pedal. And again, I'm novice at driving one pedal. I drove it for the first time about an hour ago in the Mustang Mach-E, so forgive me, I'm definitely not an expert at it. All right, so we'll make the turn here. We're gonna do in one pedal mode now. It's slowing us down significantly. I even have to give it more gas. That's how quickly it slowed us down. Signaling right. All right, so let's see if we can make this all on one pedal. All right, I don't see anybody behind us, so we'll accelerate. Ton of acceleration. All right, so we'll be coming to some turns and we'll see how she does. Good visibility out of this car. Sunroof, the glass roof, I shouldn't say sunroof. The glass roof makes it look nice and airy. All right, so we're gonna be coming up. We're gonna start getting into the turns here. All right, so I'm driving 1 foot. Let's see how it goes. Now you can turn it off. You can make it slight 1 foot, and there's also a creep mode that I mentioned earlier. All right, so here will be the, in day-to-day driving, the 1 foot mode is probably great. On these back roads, I have a feeling I'm gonna need 2 feet, but I'm gonna try it because I said I would. All right, so it's slowing down a lot here. We've already lost 10 miles an hour to make this turn here. Here's the rest of the S-turn. Sun is finally coming out. So as soon as I let off that gas, it really decreases my speed. All right, so now we can accelerate. We're gonna have another group of S-turns coming up here. It hides its weight pretty well. This felt better, it feels better in the turns to me than the Mach-E did, but we weren't driving the GT version of the Mach-E, so this is the performance version of the Polestar. All right, I haven't hit the brake yet. Now we could feed in some gas here. So far, so good with one pedal. It handles better than you think. I mean, is it an M3? No. Oh, I wanted to hit the brakes there, but I didn't. Oh, good, look. It slowed me down. Now, I would have braked sooner if I was using the brake pedal for sure. So again, I've gone through all these S-turns and 90-degree turns, not touching the brake pedal once. All right, so this is the last turn, 180 degrees. So now, obviously, it's charging the car as the braking is charging it, the regenerative braking. Somebody got to take the top off the Corvette finally. And this is the end of the mountain. So remember, guys, we did the whole way without touching the brake pedal once. Thanks again for watching. Remember to like, share, and subscribe. If you're already a subscriber, hit the notification bell. That's the way you won't miss a video. I post multiple videos a week. And you watch this far, definitely be a subscriber. That allows me to review more cool cars. Thanks again for watching, and I will see you next time.